Joe Duffy.
Talk to Joe on 1850 715 815.
51551 text of jobs. But Con Kennedy, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Joe.
Graphic designer, you think you might have a new job because you're reading the Wall Street Journal this morning, or was it yesterday, saying that the central bank in Dublin, i.e. the printing presses out in Sandyford, that they've brought in that they're buying new printing presses in the event of the euro collapsing. Now, you have got a step ahead in trying to get a job. You've designed on Punt Nua.
Yeah, that's right. I was listening to Pat Kenny's show there last Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
And I can't remember who Pat had on, but they were discussing the possibility of the breakup of the Eurozone and perhaps Ireland leaving the Euro. So, as a designer, you know, our role in society is that of a problem solver. So, The first thing I thought of was if Ireland was thinking about leaving the Euro, we should start planning it now.
You want a job out of this,
well, not necessarily that I want a job out of it, but I mean, it's certainly if the central bank wanted to commission me to produce or to design currency, I'd be more than delighted.
And you've designed a Punt Nua, a euro, a fiver, a tenner, 20, 50 and 100. Who's on the 100, by the way?
It's Sean Fitzpatrick of Anglo-Irish Bank.
Oh, very good. And what have you written on that? By the way, they're very catching.
Thank you very much.
They're very well done. But to see with the what you call it, down the centre of it, the code and you've already, of course you've little, I see you've said have you the Charlie McCreevy 10 punt note in front of you?
I do indeed, yeah.
That's 10 Punt Nua, Jeff Punt Nua, photograph, lovely photograph, Charlie McCreevy. What's the other little lettering you have there?
In the codes for the serial numbers.
Yeah,
I played around with some of the serial numbers, so the read, if memory serves correct, Y3R F3KED, which is you're fecked. YER SKRED, you're screwed. N0 FUTRE, no future. Right. And so on and so forth. I think the other one says emigrate is another one that's in there.
And you've ripped off or
ripped
1p.
Off, that's right. I think Charlie McCreevy is the one that says ripped off.
And you have a very, very, maybe, I'm sure people will reproduce these tomorrow, but the one on the Bertie Ahern is, and by the way, they look the part, but you have more script there, and it's Y3R F3KED. Don't say what that is. What do you do in real life, Con?
I'm a graphic designer by trade.
Okay, where can people see these new banknotes?
Well, I have them they're on Twitter, and that's where I originally put them.
Okay, we'll put a link to them on our website.
Yeah.
Have you got colours?
Sorry?
Have you got colours? Have you got them colour coded? And
well, each one is obviously, with currency, you would have to colour code it in some way. So I use greens, blues, purples, and reds for the different types of currencies.
Okay, the Punt Nua. Well done. You're on the ball. What else do you design?
Well, I've designed quite a few different things. So, I mean, as a designer, I would produce things like corporate identities, annual reports, brochures, websites, that kind of thing.
And what's the typeface you're using, by the way?
Well, actually, the typeface that's there is one of my own typefaces.
Yeah, I thought that, yeah.
Yeah, it's a typeface I designed actually when I was in college nearly 20 years ago.
But it's a bit post-Bobby Balla. Remember Bobby Balla's pound?
Exactly. And it was a project that was a self-initiated project when I was in college by my old tutor, Dr. Dermot McGuinn, who was an aficionado on Gaelic type. He had a book had been published around the time, so he kind of encouraged me to kind of develop those skills. So as a designer.
And have your name on your typeface?
Yeah, it's called Uachtaráin, as in the president.
Well done. Uachtaráin, and the typeface of Uachtaráin. And remember, if you go onto the National Archives website at the minute, there's a brilliant section about the treaty which was signed, as you know,
90 years ago this week.
90 years ago on Tuesday, the day of or was it Monday the day of the budget. And if you look at the way Michael Collins and Gavin Duffy and Arthur Griffith signed the treaty, they all use the old Irish script.
That's right, yeah.
It's wonderful to see. Okay, well done, Con. You've had your 3 minutes. Well done. That's
Thank you very much, Joe.
Con Kennedy. Where are you from originally, Con?
I'm actually from the Liberties.
And Con is your real first name?
It is, yeah. Well, actually, Cornelius is my real first name, but I go by Con.
Well, it's not Con by nature. Con by name. A graphic designer has designed a complete range of new. You got up as far as 500, am I correct?
No, I went up as far as the 100. I was going to do a 250 and a 500, but I just left it at the normal sort of currencies.
Who's on the 50 note? Because that's probably the most common one. Who have you put in?
The 50 note is David Drum again from Anglo.
And the 20 note?
The 20 note off the top of my head is Brian Cowan.
And the code on that is EM1GRAT3.
Yeah, emigrate.
I hope you don't have to
so do I. Three kids to look after, Joe.
You're very bright. Well done. We'll put that up on our website. Very smart on the day that's in it.
Talk to Joe on 1850 715 815.